Oh, turn around. Let's get a bit. Oh, look how pretty of a hug. Can you say, love you, Mommy?
Mommy.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. How old are you girls? How old are you, Karlie?
I'm Karlie. And I'm Karen. And if you didn't notice, we are twins. There are many misconceptions out there about twins. Today we are going to go through some of them in hopes to possibly limit the amount of times we hear them in the future. Let's start with the creation of twins. Twins are two offspring created by the same pregnancy. Twins can either be identical or fraternal. Today we will focus on what we do know, identical twins. Twins are unusual. We're so interesting because it's so rare. The womb is clearly made to carry one baby, but it manages to carry two healthy babies. Let's start with background. One of the first publications in detail about twins was written in 1883 by Francis Galton. Galton was the first to see twins who were very alike in their youth. It was clear to Galton and others at that time, following the publication in 1858 of Darwin's Origin of Species, these twins had similar genes. The use of identical twins for research later absorbed the interest of Joseph Mengele, who was a doctor working in the concentration camp at Auschwitz in Poland during the Second World War. Dr. Mengele selected out many pairs of twins from the crowds arriving. They were glad to be chosen because it seemed it would keep them alive. However, the experiments carried out on them meant that out of the 3,000 selected for medical research, only 157 lived to tell the world what happened. An illustration of the extremely close resemblance between certain twins is the similarity of their ideas. No less than 11 out of 35 cases testify to this. They make the same remarks on the same occasion, begin singing the same song at the same moment, and so on. Or one would commence a sentence, and the other would finish it. A typical DNA test for identical twins will return results with 99.99% similarity, which basically means we're the same person, right? Wrong. Because identical twins have the same DNA, it's nearly impossible to distinguish between these individuals when analyzing DNA for paternity testing or evidence of a crime. Many literary mysteries, soap operas, and crime dramas have used this fact as a plotline. How often is it an issue in real life, however? Could identical twins pull off the perfect crime? It sounds likely, but unfortunately we have different fingerprints. Twins can have different birthdays as well. While it's extremely rare, it's possible to birth one twin days, weeks, or even months before the other. The current record is 87 days apart. The first one was born 4 months premature. Although most twin births happen in a matter of minutes, Karlie and I had different birthdays. We were born 7 hours and 8 minutes apart. Although 40% of twins develop their own language. People sometimes mistake this creation of languages with twin telepathy. The idea of twin telepathy has been around for over a century. Most of the evidence for twin telepathy is not scientific. For an example, in 2009, a British teenager named Gemma Houghton was in her home when she suddenly had a feeling that her fraternal twin sister Leanne needed help. Gemma found Leanne in a bathtub unconscious. She suffered a seizure and slipped under the water, nearly drowning. By one estimate, there are about 100 million twins worldwide, and the fact is that most twins do not report experiencing any sort of mysterious telepathic connection. If some special psychic connection between twins is as strong and common as often claimed, then by chance alone we should expect millions of these amazing stories, not just a few dozen. It is highly likely just to be coincidence. Now that we've debunked a couple of the most common misconceptions, here are a few interesting facts that are true about twins. Twins can have different dads. If 2 eggs are released by the woman in a month, both could be fertilized. It has happened before. Something very strange happens when twins have offspring with other twins. Although they would be considered cousins, they would share genetic material that could technically make them siblings. Studies suggest twin mothers live longer than regular moms. Taller women are more likely to have twins. They have more of a growth hormone that contributes to the chance of twins. Moms who eat dairy are 5 times more likely to have twins. And a woman who is a twin, like us, are likely to have twins themselves. Now, it is no secret we have many sets of twins in the class of 2018. Over the last 40 years, the birth rate of twins has nearly doubled in the world, leading to a veritable twin boom. There's even a festival celebrating twins in our home state of Ohio. And you guessed it, it's in Twinsburg. Every year in Twinsburg, Ohio, the Twin States Festival is open to all multiples. Identical, fraternal, young and old, twins, triplets, quads, and their families. This year will be their 43rd celebration. There's entertainment, arts and craft booths, games, rides, a beer tent for the adults, and a food court. But the biggest kick is simply seeing and meeting all the twins from around the world. Last year there was 2,053 sets registered.
Karlie and I won many contests when we were younger.
We stood on a stage in front of a crowd of people being compared by judges.
Although demeaning in a way, we learn quickly how strong twin bonds are.
Twins have a bond that is unspoken. If you've ever shared a room with a sibling, you'd know how bittersweet it can be.
Now just try sharing a womb.
In this video, we went through many misconceptions and facts on twins.
We hope you take some of this knowledge with you the next time you see a pair of twins.
We may look alike, but we are completely different individuals, just like everyone else.
The only difference is we were lucky enough to be born with a special bond.